with Gloria. I'm Gloria, and today I am making a pork roast. A pork roast in some salsa, but it's going to be cooked in a crock pot. Very easy to assemble and of course delicious. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. These are my ingredients. I have garlic powder, black pepper, garlic cloves, chicken bouillon, corns. I have here el pato sauce, cilantro, and of course, the pork roast. So I am ready to start with this recipe. So let's get started. I am going to start with my cilantro. I'm going to cut it in very small little pieces. It has been washed and dried. So I'm going to cut it very small and we're going to add it to the crock pot. I like to do this recipe because you just put everything inside the crock pot and it's done. So let's cut the cilantro in very tiny pieces. Okay, I'm going to put it aside and I am going to continue cutting my garlic cloves. I have here 3 garlic cloves that I'm going to slice in not really small slices. I'm just going to cut them in half. The garlic cloves are pretty big and I'm going to leave them like that so I could just add them to my pot when I am ready. Let me show you how this looks. I just want to cut them in big pieces, just slide it right in the center. So when the dish is done, I could just remove them very easily. This is done. I have here my pork roast. I have washed it. I have dried it. I have a little paper towel right on the bottom to get the excessive liquids. And now here, what I'm going to do is just slice it in about 1 inch thick. I like to slice it this way. Let me show it to you. Just how this looks. I'm going to slice it, leave a little bit of fat that's right in the bottom, but I'm going to slice it so when I add it to the crock pot, this will cook really, really nice and the meat will get very tender. This is going to cook overnight and this is how I do it here at home. I am done with my pork roast. I'm going to transfer it to a plate. I'm just going to layer it here. And I'm going to start with my crock pot. I want to show you exactly how I do and I assemble the crock pot. I have here my crock pot. What I'm going to do is right here is that I'm going to add the corn right on the bottom. Look at this. And I'm going to add the salsa, el pato. This is not too spicy. It just gives a little bit of a hint of spice, but it's not spicy at all. And what I'm going to do now is start adding my pork roast. I'm going to start putting it on the side, as you could see, assembling really nice. And it's the juice starts going in the meat. Look at this. Everything is nice. And you could just put it overnight and the next day you have such a delicious pork roast in this salsa. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my black pepper. Just spread it right on the top. I am going to add my garlic powder, my chicken bouillon, and here I am going to add my garlic. I'm just going to spread it all around. just the way I'm doing it, and then I'm gonna cover it with the cilantro. I'm gonna cover it completely, just the way it is. I'm going to add a couple of Baileys. This is gonna give it such a delicious flavor, and this is done. This is everything you need to do. My friends, I have added everything to my slow cooker. I'm gonna put it to start cooking in low heat, and I'll see you tomorrow. And this is gonna cook overnight. So see you back tomorrow, my friends. I just wanted to show you this last part. Everything inside the crock pot. I'm going to cover it. I'm gonna put it in low heat, and it's gonna cook overnight. I'll see you tomorrow. My friends, I want to show you how this came out. Look at this. This looks amazing. The meat is very nice and tender. I wanted to show you this step, and I am ready to start cooking a Mexican rice to combine with this delicious meat. So I'll see you in a little bit. Let's go cook the rice. I am ready to start with my rice. I'm gonna rinse my rice until the water runs clear. It takes a couple minutes, but this is very important so that we take all the starch out, okay? I'm gonna put it in a little plate, and I am ready to take it to the stove. This is done. Here in the stove, I adding 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add my rice. I'm gonna mix it very well. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Now I'm going to add the veggies, mixed veggies, and there are frozen veggies. Here I'm going to add my chicken broth, and I am going to mix one more time. I'm going to add my chicken bouillon, is to taste, and I'm gonna mix it, and I am ready to cover it. I'll see you when this rice is done. I want to show you that my rice is completely done. I'm gonna turn it off, and I am ready to start fixing my plate because I really want to taste this delicious recipe. My friends, I am done with my pork roast. In this salsa, it came out delicious. But this is the part I love, I enjoy, and I really look forward tasting my recipes. Let's see how this came out. I know it's nice and hot. I have combined it with some matcha salsa that you already have on my channel. And let's see how this came out. The meat is nice and tender. It's actually falling apart. Excuse me. I wish you were here to taste it with me. Excuse me. Look how soft this is. And with this Mexican rice, perfection. Excuse me. I know, my friends, that once you do it at home, you will love it and your family will enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. Don't forget to push the notification bell so every time I make a new recipe, yes, you are notified. Before I say, I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And I will stay enjoying my pork roast.